told you it looked like rain. I was like, yeah, would that not be fish?
But anyway, I just want to do all of this. I read it. They did the research. Yes. Now this whole deal is all documentary about this whole place, about the Heiau. Got everything all over here. We're all a graveyards and
about
everything.
when our family
Yes.
was living here too.
Got all the families'
You
names.
can see that.
All of them.
You guys can see that.
Got all of them of the 9 hour pu'a. First of all, I'm going to read this to the news. And he says, his letter is to me. Dear Abel, as directed by your sister Mohala, I am writing to inform you of an upcoming trip to Kawa area that the County of Hawaii has planned for August the 26th, 2008.
How are you? Good. Do tell, what brings you here?
Well, we're about 10 or 15 minutes ahead of the county guys and
As you may be aware, the County of Hawaii has purchased
I understand everybody's
or has an agreement to purchase lands extending from Hilea to Honoapu. The purpose of August the 26th, 2008 visit is twofold. One, for a land appraisal to do a site inspection. And two, for the county officials and members of the consulting team that the county has retained to prepare a resource management plan to acquire themselves with the overall project area. We anticipate arriving in the morning at Kawa between 10 and 10:30 a.m. And we look forward to meeting with you on site first before proceeding to other parts of the project area. Thank you for advance for your cooperation with this field excursion, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bob Rackman. This letter was just given to me to my mailbox last week Thursday concerning about this area in Kawa and all of its resources concerning the lands of Mokuo Kiave, Ohana, from the mountain to the sea. And it consists of Honoapu, of the 9 Ahapua over here. Now, the state or the county claim that they brought Honoapu. If they brought Honoapu, then why are we going back over there to discuss any of this?
and we will consider you trespassing if you enter. I have documentation from 2002.
And so part of what we're doing down here today is there was an implied invitation by county people and certain state officials. They brought along with them the corporate council, basically wanting to do a survey of the land. This area is under the jurisdiction of the Hawaiian Kingdom and Nakupuna and the ruling chiefs of Hawaii, and that we have papers that established from 2002 that is in their possession already from 2002, establishing us as a jurisdiction here on Kawa.
We have taken complete control and dominion of Kawa. Okay, so your being here is going to be a violation of us and the Kupuna Council who set this up. Now I have documentation.
It was very nice that they were courteous enough to understand our position and why we were not allowing them to come in. It really had to do with there's a certain protocol when you come into sacred areas, and those protocols must be followed. And so what we did is we provided them with an avenue for communication, so we can communicate correctly and not put the burden on one person. This is an island-wide thing. This is a nation.
And I guess the other thing is, for us, recognize that we ourselves do not have any authority to judge what you want to show us or present us. So, that's not our purpose here.
Sure. But it's something that you would have to know so you can go figure out how we're going to end up in this conversation, or if we are going to end up in a conversation.
In essence, here is the equal footing clause. Just like that's what the issue is here today. Our sovereignty, your sovereignty under your.
And I guess the only thing we can say is we are not here to we don't have the power to go
we'll
make a
ask you.
judgment on this.
We'll ask about it, and we'll now that I've met you,
All
okay,
right.
and now I've met you, we wish to follow up on that, and you have the full powers to do that.
Then we can sit down and kuka. Because right now, when you send me this letter and informing me that what's coming down today, I didn't have chance to go talk to the rest of the families because Abel cannot make no decision by himself because it includes all of this 9-hour kuwa. And who am I to speak for them? You folks have to remember, this is not one state. This is not one county. This is not one federal. This is not federal lands. This is not 2% lands. This place is Moku o Keawe. Mauna Loa and Mauna Kea came afterwards. You folks don't have no authority here or anything to do with these lands. Because this land belongs to the people in this 9-hour kuwa.
We
Sure.
have just begun the process,
Right.
and everyone will be involved in
And so
that.
good. We're right at the.
Do you understand the separation of church and state? Our
That's,
First Amendment rights?
Please.
Yes.
Mark, state who
As
you are.
Hawaiians, this is our life. This is our religion. This is our spiritual right to practice and live here. The hell is not for anybody. It's not for you guys to manage. And this whole land is what supports this church. Our life is this church. You are on it right now. Okay, so you cannot violate our First Amendment rights under your law.
Because this place is underneath a red flag. Do you guys know what that means? Red flag? Please. A red flag means that this land is not for sale. So why are the state coming in here and the county trying to purchase this from us? When you folks have no, it's a red flag. Red flag says no. Why are you guys still continuing all of this? And I thank you guys very much for being here and giving us guys the opportunity to speak.
It went very well. It went very well. It was very respectful. No shouting or shoving or none of that silly stuff that often accompanies these kind of things. So, well, in the end, of course, it's our Hawaiian way that we always end in puli. So everybody goes home pono, and that they take the best information they can to now ingest, to become comfortable with. And again, we've provided them with an avenue for communication through Nakapuna Moko Keawe, which is the proper avenue to approach us. And we'll see what happens. Again, they're talking about the front end of a possible planning design that they have down here. And so this is very good that this meeting happened today because it's right in the bud. And so nobody's being thrown off. Everybody knows that there are players and who the players are, and that we're not rejecting them per se, but the jurisdiction does belong to us.
Aloha. Anu ai ki ia.